this is Awais with EMiniPlayer.net, and this video briefly goes over the EMiniPlayer zones indicator. The indicator is pretty simple. It simply reads the daily key levels from a text file and then automatically plots the zones onto any given chart. The nice thing is that you load it once and you can have it plot the zones on multiple charts. I know several people like to watch multiple time frames when they're trading, and the nice thing is you load the indicator on any given number of charts and you don't have to draw the zones manually, and it's just a really nice visual cue to see how price is acting within the zone. So for example, you might use a 5-minute base chart as your setup chart for the day, and then maybe drill in to a smaller time frame to actually execute within one of the zones. And right now we're looking at a 5-minute. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to a 987 tick bar chart. Nothing special about the time frame, just a little bit faster chart. And these are zones from today, October 20th. And we can see that on this faster chart, it's very easy to see that price is kind of exhausting over here within resistance, comes back, test support to the tick. Let's go to regular trading hours. And same thing over here, it's trying to go through resistance but can't really make it. Really easy to see on the faster charts. And you can have this on any chart you want. So I just had a few loaded up here. Let's look at the 30-minute. And once you have these files loaded up for the previous days, it keeps track of the history. So these are zones for Tuesday, these are zones for Monday, and we can kind of see some overlap over here, and this was at 55, 56 area. That was pretty heavy support, and we can see we got a really good bounce off of that. This was strong resistance today, and it capped it pretty well. But essentially it's just a visual aid to make it easier to trade the zones. And let me just show you how the files are set up. So these are all the files with the key levels. It's just a simple comma delimited file. Has the start of the zone, 1186 or 1178, let's say. The end of the zone, 1180. This over here, whether it's R or S, signifies whether it's resistance or support. And then we just have whether it's normal support resistance or strong support resistance. And you simply store the key levels in this file, drop it into a local directory on your computer. I just have a directory called EMiniPlayer. Just drop it over there, and this indicator just reads the information from that file and then just displays it on the screen. Just going to go ahead and show you the some of the options. So when you're setting this up, the scaling has to be same actually as underlying data. Under the inputs, GBX session, just set to true if you want the 24-hour chart, false if you're using regular trading hours only, which is at es.d in TradeStation. This just tells the indicator how far back to load the zones. I'm only going back 5 days. This is the directory where the zone files are stored. Everything else you really don't need to worry about. This is just for styling, whether it's a solid line or what the color is for the lines, and if you want to change it. I just have the resistance set to red and support set to green, but if you want some other colors, you can go ahead and change it through the settings over here. So I think that about covers it. So here it is on a 2500 volume chart. Again, just visual cue, makes it easy to see that price is exhausting within strong resistance over here. Again over here to the tick. Prior resistance becomes support, comes down here, rejection, back up into it. Pretty straightforward stuff. But hopefully this helps you in your trading.